Yes.
Oh, right. Okay.
Alright, can you guys hear me? I can't really hear someone on this mic, so I'd like you guys to be quiet, please. Thank you.
Oh, that's cool. What's this?
Can we have quiet in the room, please? I can't raise the volume on these mics, sorry. Alright, anyways, hey guys, welcome back. How did everyone have fun at the hackathon? Was it fun? Was it? Yeah? Alright, cool. Today we'll be presenting the awards, I guess. There's nothing more to it. Again, socials, if you don't know who we are, same with UPC, you know the drill. And before we start, I'd like to acknowledge and pay our respects to the Ghana people, the traditional custodians of the ancestral lands we gather on, and we acknowledge deep feelings of attachment and relationship of the Ghana people to the country and respect and value the past, present, and ongoing connection to the land and cultural beliefs. So, just to recap what happened. Basically, starting Friday about 10 to 11 a.m., everyone formed their teams, and we saw a lot of fun ideas. We saw a lot of people being productive, a lot of Red Bulls being consumed. I think we had like 5 pallets of Red Bull, and we ran out of all of them. No, we had 6, and we ran out of like 5.5 of them. So that was interesting. And yeah, overall, just a lot of vibes, a lot of late night outgoings. So that was a fun time. But regardless, we had about 12 teams submit a project, and the theme was the merger. Sorry, not the merger, it was just the merger. And it could be anything. It could be like merging ideas, it could be merging beliefs or something, I don't know. Something to do with the word merger. But, the general feedback from judging was, a lot of interesting creative ideas. I had fun judging. I was one of the judges, and the other judges were Azrith, who's open source officer, Phoenix, who's our open source manager, and Quinn, who's the UPC president. And yeah, our general feedback is that, a lot of creative ideas. Try to balance spending time with learning new things with actual implementation. And we've seen a few people leave their video demo submission to the last minute. Some people submitted like really early, which was very nice to see. But yeah, there were some creative videos that we saw. But obviously, try to have fun with the videos. Go beyond the slides. And remember, you can always re-record parts of the pitch. We gave like a 45-minute grace period of presentations. But yeah, lots of enthusiasm, and that definitely matters. So we'll just get right into it. We'll start from third place. This one, I really liked this idea. I thought they were very creative, and it pretty much aligned with the theme. Third place goes to procrastination. Talk about your project a little bit, that'd be nice. And just introduce yourself, talk about your project, and yeah.
Okay. My name's Evie. Our project was combining group projects and group tasks with auctions. So essentially how it worked was people in a group task could bid on the task that they didn't want to do, and then whoever had the lowest bid on a certain task ended up having to do that task. So it's a way of assigning tasks when you're working on anything in a group.
Yep. So basically how our app really works is that each group member, is allocated as their individual user in the program, and they allocate all the tasks that they need to do. And it's a reverse auction, so whoever bids the lowest is assigned that task. But we made it so if one person's continually bidding low, they wouldn't be overflooded with tasks, and this was implemented through a min heap, where the most important tasks are at the top, and then just bid final down. And so yeah, that's kind of how our application runs properly, as well as adding PDF exports and able to see what you can bid on next. So
yeah, we had really fun with it. I have not much left to add because they summed it up really well. But yeah, lots of fun.
Alright, thank you guys. And we've got the video that you guys submitted up next.
Alright. Can I sit down for this?
Can we?
You guys can sit back down.
we had way too much time on our hands. We had way too much time on our hands. Look.
Guys, this group project is due next week. We really got to get started on some of these tasks.
Oh, I don't want to do the use cases. Oh, neither do I.
And I really don't want to do the communication diagram.
Neither do I.
Well, I think I have an idea. There's this new website that merges auctions with task division.
What's it called?
It's called Procrastinate Auction. Let me show you.
Hi guys, we are Hackathon. Here we have merged group tasks and the division of those with auctions, but we have a bit of a caveat. We actually have made it so you're bidding for the thing that you least want to do in the group.
In a group project that everyone has their phones in watching, an auction is a solution designed to allocate tasks in a group of teams that will discuss and bid on tasks that they want to do. This ensures that it's a fair way of increasing productivity, staying organised, and having better results.
When using the application, each group member will be allocated as their own individual user, as well as being required to enter all the tasks required for the assignment. Each user will then bid on each task, and whoever bids the lowest will be assigned that task. However, in instances where one user is always bidding low and receiving the majority of the tasks, a priority system is in place so that the second lowest bid will be selected instead.
Our website is designed so that when a group is using it to allocate tasks, they all understand on the device. It gives prompts of when to pass it around to the next player with that person's name, and we recommend that the users will hide their bids from the other team members so as not to give the team members an unfair advantage. It also includes a how to use page in case there's any confusion about what to do. And it also allows you to export the results in a PDF so that you can have a look and review the task allocation in the future. We've included sounds and animation for an engaging user experience, and overall it's designed to gamify and create fun and excitement in what could otherwise be an intense situation with group task allocations.
I got the demo as well. So.
What you already?
No, the audio and some recording.
Oh, yeah, cool.
I tried.
Boom. Whoa.
Let me show you the PDF download after this round.
Yeah. Cool, that was Procrastinate Auction's video demo. Yeah, I thought this was very creative. Basically merging a Jira board with auctions, so I thought that was nice, you know. I like that. My thing just crashed, okay. Alright, well, can I actually move? There we go. Now to second place. Second place I thought was really impressive in terms of how it was built, and I don't really know how to describe it without spoiling it, so without further ado, second place goes to Napster. Alright.
I'm Arshita, and the whole idea of this whole app was actually very personal because this Adelaide has nothing to do this is very common, right? We hear that, oh, there's nothing to do. What are you even doing in Adelaide? You should be in Sydney, right? But that's not the case. We have events, but it's not necessarily very organized, right? It's always scattered in Facebook events, Google events, other websites like Eventbrite, or even What's to Do in Adelaide, different websites. So what we did was scrape all the data from all the other websites into one platform and showed it in one live map. And would you like to add?
It's very cool.
So basically we integrated all the APIs and data of all scattered events, which is posted in different websites into one place, and we also built one feature which I think which is personally interesting to me because when you go to University of Adelaide, different places, and you find all these posters. You go to Zambia, you find all these posters, but you never exactly know where the location of the poster is, where the location of the event is just by looking at the poster. So what we did was we implemented a feature called you can take a photo and you can upload it to the website, and it analyzes where the location is and it pinpoints the location of the event happening just by the poster itself. And we use a lot of posters from the CS Club to like locate if it works or not, and it did work.
And then most importantly, we have our special feature, the heat maps. So you can basically make your events map look kind of like Snapchat stories. So the more events that are in a certain location, the darker the color will be. And I think it's just a great way to visualize what there is to do in this lonely town of Adelaide. And we all had a great time, even though it's our first hackathon, and we gave it our best.
Yeah.
All right, thank you guys. We are playing the video.
Hello everyone, we are Hackathon, and today we'll be walking you through our presentation for this year's hackathon.
About us. I'm Arshita, this is my friend Andrew, and we have with us Sam, who's working on the live demo right now. We are third-year students of computer science, and we are studying in Uni of Adelaide.
The problem. Alright, so are you guys tired of hearing how boring Adelaide is? Because we are. We get it. Adelaide has a reputation, right? People say there's nothing to do here. But come on, let's be real. We're literally called the festival state. For what? There are concerts, food trucks, goat yoga on the beach? Yes, really? The problem isn't events, it's that they're scattered literally everywhere. So Adelaide isn't boring, it's just badly organized.
The solution? Master. Master, in one line, would be stop searching, start experiencing. That's Master. Master merges every event source in Adelaide into one live map. So you never have to say there's nothing to do in Adelaide ever again.
Theme. So this year's theme for the hackathon was merger, and that's exactly what Mapstar does. Adelaide's events are fragmented across Ticketmaster, Humanitics, Eventbrite, Facebook, and even posters on the street. Mapstar, however, merges all of these scattered sources into one unified live map of the city's cultural heartbeat.
Alright, that's from us, and we would like to hand this over to Sam, who would be going through the live demo.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Hi, I'm Sam, and I'm one of the participants of CS called Hackathon, and I'm one of the member of Mapster.city. So we built a project called Mapster.city, and this is actually an interactive map where we have merged the physical and digital information of event details into an interactive map. And to show you, this is our website, Mapster.city. And when we enter the map, there is the map of the city I'm in, which is Adelaide. And here, all these dots are the events. And you can fill it, you can use dark mode, toggle dark mode, and you can use heat map, see where in which area are most events common. You can see all event details, you can even go to the website. And one of the amazing features here is you can add a poster. So here, a cocktail night, and I can go a person holding their phone and taking the photo of the poster, and it automatically extracts the details from the poster. So it's processing, it's taking some time. It automatically extracts details from the poster and pinpoints the location where it's happening. And it's taking some time. Right here, so you can see cocktail night is what's happening in the VR portal, and cocktail night, and you can see all events by time and everything, and that's it. This is a cool project we made. Thank you.
Shameless plug. Come to Cocktail Night, guys. Only $50. Alright. Moving on to the one and only, if my thing starts working actually, brother.
Hello everyone.
Alright, first place. Now, with first place, I was really impressed with just running it. I personally tested all the products, and this one, I spent too much time running it because I actually enjoyed running it. So, without further ado, I guess, first place for the CS Club and UPC Hackathon goes to Slitherland.
So hi, I'm Leon. This is Ryan. and Hansi, and he's second year. This is our first hackathon, and I'm pretty surprised that we won actually. So our idea was basically merging communities by language learning. So we merged Slida.io with language learning. So yeah, it's a game you can play, you can learn Chinese. We chose Chinese because that's what happens to be the majority of the international students, but from IC. So yeah, we like to merge. Yeah, you want to add something?
Yeah, so the way we figured out this idea was actually quite coincidental, because we wrote a bunch of different ideas and we brainstormed. We were actually thinking of doing Agario and gambling, which was, well, we were unsure if gambling would be in the rules or not, so we decided not to do that. And suddenly Hansi here thought of language learning, and we decided of another similar game, which was Slida.io, and we decided to combine those two together. And we did have a lot of problems with this, actually. One of our problems was we started on a small screen, and it took a couple hours to make the entire thing full screen. And Lehan here actually worked, what, like 5 hours straight until 3 AM trying to fix that. And the reason why we decided on this idea was, if you know about Duolingo, recently their reputation was basically crashed down because they're using AI. And if you're using Duolingo, sometimes you might think it's quite boring. So we decided to combine two games together, make it more interactive, make it more fun, more competitive. And so far we only have single player mode, but we will plan to do a multiplayer mode if we do continue on this project, maybe in our own time. Well, we don't know, but we'll see.
To add to that, Kanak was actually fluent in Chinese,
Yeah.
so we struggled with this pronunciation stuff. We're a bit fluent, so we made sure of that. So I think we spent a lot of time on that as well.
Yeah. So the pronunciation was an idea. Plus, we would see the letters, but we won't know how it's pronounced. And yeah, she thought it would be a good idea. She worked on it for like hours. So I was like, give up on it already, but she kept it going, and it was a really good addition. Yeah, that's it.
Demonstration video. So it is.
Our team decided to merge two games together into concepts. We decided to merge the popular Slida.io game with a language learning twist. So here's the game setup, which is what you would see when we first started here. We have three modes. We have the characters, pinyin, and the mix. Characters, the orbs will be Chinese characters with their English translations under them, while pinyin will be their Latin and Romanized Chinese characters. And mix will just be a mix of both. So select difficulty, we have easy, medium, and hard. Each difficulty has different types of orbs, and these orbs do their own thing. So normal is just regular orb. Speed will give you fuel that you can use to boost and accelerate yourself. Explosive is just a lot of points. And these orbs are based on their difficulty. So explosive has the highest difficulty translation, speed has the medium difficulty, and normals are just easy ones. And we also have endless mode. Endless mode, you will see that we have lives here. Endless mode, they won't deduct your life, and it's really good at learning. I'll show you why later on. So I will just go into a game and showcase this. As for the controls, use your mouse cursor to control your snake. You can press P to pause the game, and just for the sake of the demo, I'll click B just to toggle demo mode. Now, you see these blue orbs are the speed orbs. You'll notice that I get a 25% boost, and if you look at the top left of my screen, you can see I have a meter. So if I left click, I accelerate and use up that meter. Red ones are explosive, you get more points, and these lighter colored ones are the wrong translations, which are coded for the sake of demo mode. If I take those, I lose points and I lose a life. Now, what happens if I lose all my lives? If I lose all my lives, I get a game over screen, and we also implemented high scores using low storage cookies. Now we get a words for review. Since we have 3 lives, we have 3 words that we missed. We show the correct translation of these 3 words, and you'll see here in the speaker icon, if you click on it, it will actually pronounce the words for you. So that's another great experience. Once we go back, I'll show you the endless mode real quick. So the endless mode is a bit different from the others. You still can press demo mode just to see which one's wrong, which one's right. But the wrong translations, we will actually make a pop-up to show you what the correct translation is. And as you can see, my lives are decreasing. And also, endless mode won't save your high score at all. Now, so far, that's all that we've implemented. We plan to implement multiplayer in the future. And We hope that this will encourage both communities to grow, and we hope that this program will benefit both communities. Other touch-ups, we have things like a music menu, and speaking of the background music is actually science-based music to help you learn even more. That's about all the functionality. I might have missed some, but there will be more in the documentation included if I have missed any. Thank you very much.
Alright, well, those were the top 3 projects out of the 12 that were submitted. And if you guys want to check out these projects and also the other projects that were submitted, you guys can go back to our dev post, which is big.devpost.com, and go to the project gallery, and you can check out the repositories and also the links for some of these projects. I personally spent a little bit too much time playing with the link because it was like 1:30 a.m. and I was not doing anything. But yeah, finally, with the prizes, if we can just have the teams come up and give us their contact info. But before I do that, we actually have an extra prize for the first place, which was a sponsor prize by Horizon. So you guys want to come back again, sorry. So on top of the well-provided prize, which is the gift cards, we also have a merch bag from Horizon, which you guys can have. So here you guys go.
Thank you.
And maybe let's see and finally, if you guys can give us feedback, scan the QR code. This is our first time ever running a hackathon, so feedback is greatly appreciated. But yeah, thank you guys for coming. We actually have food coming up in a bit. Yes, we already have food now, so you guys can enjoy, network with everyone else. But yeah, thank you guys for coming, and hope to see you guys sometime in the future.